Hey guys, it's me, and well, who else would it be, of course? So, I figured it was about time for a good update and to kind of talk about how things are going. And one of the updates that I decided to go with is the new update. Basically, I received an email from Maxis EA, basically saying, hey, we're getting ready to release a few improvements on SimCity because of the new changes that are coming in Cities of Tomorrow, the new expansion pack that they're releasing. So I figured I'm going to turn this kind of into an update slash rant because at this point it's really ridiculous that there are so many issues still with SimCity that they still haven't spent the time to fix and to make work. And this email includes a bunch of changes that they're going to do and some improvements. And I'm just going to go over the list. I kind of got it over here. They're improving the game stability. I agree with that. The game is a little more stable than it was before, and most people, when they try to log in, aren't crashing at all. And the issues that were plagued with it when it was first released are all but gone, and that's really good. They have improved traffic. That's what the email says. I've got to say that's not true yet. I'm still having a lot of the same issues in SimCity with traffic that I did before. Granted, they now take right-hand turns on a red light, which does lower the traffic rate itself, but people are still dumb. They just don't do what they're supposed to do. They don't go to the same jobs. They don't do anything, and then at one point they just all get stuck in a loop, and they don't do anything. So upgraded servers, again, I think that really goes with the game stability. People are now able to log in better, and again, are not having that same latency issue they were before. So that kind of, I think, has been truly alleviated. They said they're tuning the RCI zoning. I mean, I do agree with that. A lot of the commercial buildings are now coming up better, and they are developing correctly, and I think that's correct. Fixed terrains, I do agree with that as well, that when you place a road over certain levels of terrain, sometimes the terrain automatically covers over it again, even though the road's there. Well, they fixed that. It's kind of just more of a graphics glitch than it was actually an issue. Some of the additions they added, raise and lower roads. I agree with that. I really actually liked that addition. It kind of gave another feel to SimCity, and it was kind of nice to have a specific road that was underneath a bridge. You could have directly underneath the bridge and have the bridge go over. It kind of gave me the option of actually being able to add an entire freeway down the center of my city where people can get on and off as they choose. That was kind of nice to have that ability. Multi-entrance maps, they've actually said that they have added a couple free new maps. And those are there, and you can start using them now. And they have two entrances now into them, so you actually have a full connection, a full way through your city. So people don't have to just get off entirely off the main freeway. So that's kind of nice. That was a nice addition. New buildings, they've added 80 variations. Really haven't played it enough to see all 80, so I won't say anything on that. Added some free content, including new casinos and a couple other things. Again, I haven't played it enough to see those. And some tree tools, basically the ability of adding single trees beside roads, which kind of adds a nice aesthetic look, but doesn't really include or increase performance or environmental status or anything like that within the game. So the biggest issues I have are they still haven't increased the size of the cities, the people are still dumb, and traffic is still crappy. That's just the way it is. I have no problem with them wanting to come out with an expansion. When SimCity first came out, I was one of the first people that didn't want a refund. I enjoyed the game, thought it was fun. I still didn't think it was as good as the originals, but, it's just another beloved franchise EA wants to destroy. And, I've stayed with it the whole time, and I really wanted to see it succeed since the beginning. And I'm happy that they have fixed some of the issues, but a lot of the major pressing issues, one of which being city size, is still a major concern. Now, I know EA has already stated that they pretty much don't have an intent on fixing city size, and I guess that's their intention. They can do what they want. But I don't agree with this. So, I have an issue of wanting to hand out $30 for an expansion pack when the initial game is still broken, still has issues. So EA, please just fix the game first before you start throwing expansion packs into the mix. I'd like to actually play a real game of SimCity before I even consider purchasing anything beyond that for the game itself. So, thanks again for ruining another beloved childhood franchise, and thanks everyone for listening.